Okay, so this is one of the sounds we pulled up as a kick earlier, which isn't going through the simpler. It's just basically a sort of kickish subbier sound that we basically created from, I think it was kicking a dustbin in the park. And now I'm going to marry this with the new kick that we've just taken off the simpler. So try and get these two kicks together. That one and the subbier one. Now there's lots of different ways to combine kick drums. Generally in my tracks I sometimes have 2 or 3, maybe 4 channels of kick drums with them side chaining and of different kind of sonic information in each one. So I usually have a very subby one that I've EQ'd the really low end sub out of, and then I'll have a much sort of boxier one in the middle and probably something with quite a big sort of toppy nose on the front to lead the kick. So in this case we're going to take that for the nose of the kick and we're going to take that for the back end of the kick. So the sort of golden rule is basically an EQ that looks a bit like this. So this is the sound. Now you can see when we take it down to there, now we've just got the sub. So you've taken all the top end off there, and now we take all the bottom end out of the top one with an EQ8. And a compressor. So now you can hear the two kicks together. Obviously there's probably quite a lot too much sub going on in the bottom kick. So a really interesting trick you can do is you can sidechain the bottom kick to the top kick. This means that you're left with the initial sub, but as soon as the top kick hits, you'll actually get a sort of dip in volume from the lower kick. So we'll put a compressor on here and we'll sidechain that to the kick above, which is the kick simpler, like so. So you can see now here, as soon as the top kick kicks in, you're basically getting a dip. So the difference is quite noticeable. Like that. So that's our kick drum made. So you can hear it's really important to play around with the EQs as well. For instance, I think there's probably a bit too much of a nose on there. So you can pull it back like this as well. So you can really shape your kick in any way you want, really. And then we can go back into the simpler if you want and sort of carry on transposing it, or sort of just marrying them together using compression and EQ and the simpler.